So, I didn't know what else to point it at while I talk, but I guess we'll just do this. It's easier than pointing it at my face. I'll explain that in a minute. But first, I wanted to say I'm a mass communication major, and I go to SHSU, and I've enjoyed their program so far, and mass communication can cover a lot of different areas, and I'm going to enjoy the areas I can get into and the courses that I will be taking for that major. In fact, I have 2 courses for this fall that are both going to be MCOM courses, and along with 2 other courses that I'm going to be taking. And with being a mass communication student, you have to really basically want to communicate. There's a problem with that. Well, it's not so much a problem as I guess you can call it anxiety. I don't always like to communicate. It's been difficult for a long time, and it's taken a long time to work through the anxiety of having to communicate, and life's been rough, and I'm not going to go into detail on that because myself and people who know my life story already know everything what I'm talking about, and we continue to have conversations so I can continue to improve on communicating. But it's not always easy to communicate with basically strangers in a classroom setting. So I had been thinking about something for a long time, and I had held back on it, so for a long time I'd been going back and forth, and I finally decided, you know what, it's not that big a thing. I'm able to do it. So, and basically it was about posting videos. And the types of videos I was contemplating on were like a vlog type video and like games. So first one is the vlog type. I had to think on that. I didn't want to do a whole day experience and show every aspect of my day and everything. It's just like, what I mean by vlog type is basically like this. I'd be pointing it at something. Maybe it would be outside, maybe something. Just so it's not pointing at my face, because I feel more comfortable pointing it away at something like the iPad than for it to be turned on my face, and I get more nervous like that. So I had to decide on that, and I could have tried harder, I guess, for writing in a journal, but the years that I've gotten journals and I've tried, I don't always stick to it, and so I thought, well, I have my phone every day with me, and I'll probably just do it from my phone every day, and I'm just going to think about taking a minute or 2 to just talk, and I don't think it will always be heavy. It'll just be like discussing some things. It's going to be like a personal journal, but it's going to be posted. It's not going to be so personal, but it's just talking, and I thought of pros and cons about it, and I decided I wanted to try. And one of the reasons is for the same reason that I'm going to do the second, which the second is games. I've liked games since I was very little, and I've always wanted to try recording one. I did one recently for a friend, and because he created it, it was fun, and I had never tried to upload any kind of game like that before. I had been thinking about it for so long, and I kept convincing myself that it wasn't gonna do anything. It was not worth putting in the time and effort. And other times it's just like, well, it'll be fun to do this. And, well, with this video, this is me saying I'm gonna try. And the reason I'm gonna try, why I decided it so today for both, is because for both of them, whenever I thought about doing either or doing both, it always brought on anxiety for me. I've always had anxiety for a long time. When I was really young, I didn't have it, but when I got older, I guess it kind of grew in me. I don't know. It just, I became more timid than I was when I was very young. So I decided to face that anxiety and somewhat of fear of putting that out there, that I wanted to do it, and that it's my decision as an adult. I don't want those anxieties of, because that anxiety and that fear can hold me back, and it's not just about making videos. It applies to so many things. Being out and about, putting myself out there to interact with people, and this is kind of just like a way for me to start that process of, I guess, gaining that self-confidence that I've started to build, but I want to try something different that will help as well. And I could just keep it to myself and not post it, but you know what? I decided, why the heck not? And if I'm going to do the games, which won't be often, I can't do it often when I'm in school. School is way more important than making games. I'll try to do, like, it will mostly be sort of vlog type videos, because I'll be able to just sit down and turn on my phone camera and start talking. And it's gonna be, I guess, an online journal. And holy it's kind of anxiety producing, because I want to try, and I want to hold myself accountable for at least doing the vlog type videos once a day. At least. I've thought of when I could start it, and I'll figure out when I want to try. But I want to gain that self-confidence. Freaking, this is how serious I am about this, because what I started doing is, when I want to say something, I'd write everything down. And I just wrote down some, basically what I wanted to say. that's about stammering and having self-confidence and challenging myself and practice on speaking, because I sometimes don't do that. I'm okay with my family, but sometimes it's not easy with strangers, so I want to get practice in for that. Stammering. Like I wrote down, I have had it since I was young. It's more stuttering, I guess. But I stammer sometimes because sometimes it's when I'm excited and I'm thinking about something and I'm thinking about what I want to say, and my mind sometimes goes faster than I can speak, and so when I finally pull myself back to slow down so I can say what I want to say, I forget somewhat of what I wanted to say, because my mind went through the whole what I wanted to say, and then it slowed down and was trying to backtrack to where I had stopped before I had pulled back. So, if I stammer, that's the reason why. It's something I don't have trouble with all the time. It sometimes shows, but that's the main thing. It's gonna be difficult, and like I said, I'm not gonna be doing the gaming videos all the time, but I want to challenge myself, and this is me trying something new that I've thought about and made a decision on. I'll probably talk to who I need to about this decision, and they'll probably be okay with it. They'll probably put in some suggestions, and yeah, that was basically it. So once I figure out when I want to start this, I'll start. I guess that's it. And thanks for watching, for whoever watches this besides myself.